I made $200,000 profit in a single month at age 21. And I did all of this with nothing but just TikTok and an iPhone. Just a year ago, I was a broke first-generation college student from an immigrant family, chasing the American dream. But one day, I was sitting in my classroom, and then it hit me. The path that I was on didn't align with the vision of the American dream that I had in my heart. I didn't want to spend the rest of my life working tirelessly, building somebody else's dream. I wanted freedom, living life on my own terms, doing whatever I want, whenever I want, however I want, with whoever I want. That's when I decided I wanted to start a business. I started looking on YouTube and tried every single side hustle under the sun. I went down this whole rabbit hole of reselling, Amazon FBA, SMMA, but nothing worked. It was just failure after failure, but I didn't let this stop me. I kept looking, and eventually, that's how I found out about dropshipping. I started watching a bunch of YouTube videos, learning how to get started with dropshipping, how to make your website. I also gave myself a $20 budget for my first store. $1 for the Shopify website, $12 for the product, and about $7 or $8 for the actual domain of the website. However, I found a huge problem. Everyone teaching dropshipping on YouTube was running ads, and this made dropshipping a higher entry barrier business model. Now, my problem was my budget. I didn't want to burn through my savings, so I tried finding other ways to market my products without spending money on ads. Now, basically with dropshipping, there's many ways to funnel customers to your website, whether it's done through paid ads or through organic traffic. The thing with TikTok ads is obviously it costs money. There's very limited resources available out there on YouTube or on Twitter. So either pay for a mentor or you're gonna spend a lot of time trying to figure it out yourself. But with organic, you can literally learn from the videos that you see on your For You page. Like, why did this video go viral? Why are people engaging with it? What makes it so enticing that people want to comment? Things like that. Again, the secret to going viral is making great videos that people want to watch. And it's crazy because you can literally print thousands of dollars with just an iPhone. The beauty of TikTok is that they prefer videos filmed on the native app. So you don't need professional lighting, professional equipment like cameras, microphones, etc. That's too extra. Again, all you need is just an iPhone. Next thing I knew, I started blowing up on all of my videos. And I even made over $10,000 in a single month. I was so hyped, I finally thought I figured it out. But just as I made the money, I started getting problems. I lost the money as quickly as I made it. I had so many issues. Orders didn't go out, customers were upset. I literally had to refund every single dollar. Nobody talks about how much work goes into a successful dropshipping store. There's so many skills that you need. It's extremely competitive and you need to spend money to actually make money. I'm telling you, nothing feels worse than experiencing success only to lose it all over again. I felt like I was back in square one, so I was back to the drawing board. Eventually, I stumbled across this video about a girl talking about UGC, also known as user-generated content. You essentially make videos, get paid, and help brands grow. I remember thinking like, wait a minute, this is actually perfect because I can just take these skills that I already learned from dropshipping and just apply to this. And this time, instead of cheap products from China, I'm taking high quality products that people actually love, and these are like actual established brands. So I started researching whatever free resource I can find on YouTube, Twitter, literally everywhere. I also started looking for clients, and I remember how annoying it was going pitch after pitch. It was getting to a point that I was starting to get extremely impatient, so I actually paid for a program to connect me with these brands. I just hated the whole pitching process, so this made everything so much easier. And I'll tell you what, investing in myself was actually one of the best decisions I've ever made, and I actually regret not doing it any sooner. Eventually, I landed my few clients. I showed them the results that I had with my TikTok content from dropshipping. They were so impressed that they decided to trust me. Within the first week, that's when I hit my first 10K views, then 100K, and then 500K, and then eventually 1 million views. That's when things started to get better and only better. By month 2, I was rolling in clients and consistent views. TikTok Shop was blowing up during Black Friday, and that's when I hit my first 10K month profit. Profit, not revenue. By month 3, I was hitting millions of views. My content was doing all of the work, and my older videos was still earning even after months. At this point, I realized I was actually starting to generate passive income, and I knew I was finally on the path to a 6-figure month. But here's the thing, this wasn't a straight path. I didn't just wake up one day and hit it big, because my biggest TikTok account just got permanently suspended. Out of nowhere, TikTok started suspending thousands of accounts that were secretly abusing this AI loophole and videos making massive claims. And my scripts from a few months ago, back in Black Friday, Cyber Monday, let's just say they were not TikTok shop compliant. So all of the progress that I made in 4 months was all lost. But I wasn't just gonna give up. Like, I needed to try again. So I made another account and got my first sale immediately. And guess what? It was suspended again out of nowhere. TikTok was making it clear that they were extremely serious about their guidelines. So it was at this moment when I realized, like, if the exact same thing keeps happening, that means you're not learning your lesson. And because I was also sick and tired of running supplements, that's when I decided I need to change to see change. Basically, one night I was just in my room, and on the corner of my desk, I noticed I had Korean skincare, and I was like, wait a minute, is this on TikTok shop? So obviously what I did was I went on the app, looked it up, and guess what? It was. This shifted my focus entirely on the Korean skincare niche. And when I started doing my research, I noticed that there was actually not a lot of videos in this niche. It was an untapped market, a blue ocean. So I saw this as a chance to dive in and establish myself as a leader in this space. I knew that this was gonna be a winner because the moment I created a new page and started posting videos, I was getting more views than usual. So this was definitely a great sign. Until one morning, it happened again. I got suspended again. I don't know how many times this makes it, but this time, it was for a different reason. TikTok banned me because they thought I was under the age of 13. In what world do I look like a 12-year-old? Like, I tried appealing so many times, talking to every single support that I could, but no luck. So at this point, I was just starting to feel extremely hopeless. It wasn't even the content that I was posting anymore because I wasn't violating any guidelines either. It was literally just how I look. And the AI that TikTok uses just assumed that I was a minor when I wasn't. So how am I supposed to appeal when there's no real human that I can talk to anywhere? Like, hello, like, what do I do? Eventually, I actually hit a point where I was about to give up because I was just sick and tired of dealing with all of these suspensions that TikTok was putting me through. But despite all of this, I decided to keep going. Call it delusional, but that's just how much love I had for the game. I knew that nothing worthwhile comes easy. And obviously, like, I can't give up now if I spend this much time trying to learn a new skill. So I just kept trying and remembering at the back of my mind that I was always one video away from changing my life forever. Worst comes to worst, I walk away from all of this knowing at least I gave it everything. So for the next week, I tried my best emailing TikTok support every single day with the hopes that they will unban my account. And then one morning, when I was doom scrolling on my bed, something crazy happened. I found a video of myself on the For You page, which was extremely weird. So I thought it was somebody else impersonating me. And then when I went to go and check the profile, to my surprise, my TikTok account that got suspended got unsuspended. No notifications, no updates, no follow-ups. It just, out of nowhere, just got unsuspended. And that's when the magic happened. The views started to pick up again. 1 million turned into 10 million views, and then 24 million views. My content just kept going viral. And eventually, I began to develop my own framework. And before I knew it, I mastered my own niche on TikTok Shop by going viral repeatedly. That's how I hit 200K profit in a single month. From a broke college student to a 6-figure earner in just a week. It felt so unreal that it almost felt like it was overnight success. But the 200K month that you're seeing right now, that's just the tip of the iceberg. Because as you just saw from my story, this was far from a linear path to success. It took countless setbacks, hard lessons, and moments of doubt to get here. But every twist and turn shaped into the success that you're seeing right now. I had to constantly adapt by switching strategies to keep up with TikTok's forever changing updates and algorithms. Looking back, there were so many pitfalls that I knew I could have avoided, but when I first started, there was barely any free resources for TikTok Shop. What others don't tell you is that success is more than just crafting a good hook, body, and call to action. It's about learning the niche strategies that you only learn from personal experience by actually being in the game every single day. So as someone who's been been doing this every single day for the past year, making multi-seven figures for brands on TikTok Shop with my own two hands. If you want to learn how you can also get started with TikTok Shop and avoid the exact same mistakes that I did, below I've put together a collection of free resources to help you get started ASAP. From how I get my accounts to my winning product checklists and many more. So go down below and download those free resources today.